Going on, everyone? Welcome. Rabid here. Yeah, that wolf right there. That is a wolf, guys, not a bear. Anyway, we got another KS0 Ultra right there. And this is brought to you by yesmining. So they actually did send this out to me. I do believe Red Panda Mining showcased some Bombax miners from them as well, I think. I'd love to get my hands on one of those, but I haven't yet. But this eventually came to light because I was getting questions in my Discord about yesmining. Are they legit? And I was like, you know what? I'm actually not too sure. So I did go to ASIC miner value. I did check that they were a certified lister there, and they were tested and legit. And then I reached out to them, and now we did receive a miner. So I do have a link down in the description as well as a discount code for any ASIC on their site, and it does work per item. And I also want to point out that drop value did happen on this. The import fees on the KS0 in Canada was about $25. So in the States, that would probably be, I don't even know, like $1. I'm just kidding, not that bad, but I don't know, maybe $15 or something there. So it was dropped value in that case. Now, I don't know if they'll do it everywhere or what. I'm still trying to confirm that, but it was reduced. We also got some cool stickers, so that's pretty sweet. I'm liking these. Those are actually pretty darn big right there. You can see my hand right here compared to the big head on that thing. So those are also some pretty sweet stickers there. I don't know if they go out with every single miner, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you guys have ordered from yesmining in the past, let me know down in the comments section. And we're going to run to their website right quick and run through a couple things. So here we are at yesmining's website. Don't get fooled by scam websites. This is yesmining.io. So once you are on their website, you're just going to come into here. You can simply go to shop ASIC miners, click on Ice River, and it should bring you to all the Ice River ASICs that they do sell here. Or you can simply, if you're on the home page here, type in KS0 Ultra up in the top search box. Hit that enter button, search our dealio thing right here. And then there you go. Here is the Ice River KS0 Ultra. So two ways to easily navigate their site. So once you do get to the KS0 Ultra or any miner, here you can see delivery time. Now, if we choose an option, there's two different prices depending when you want it. Spot is pretty much right now. So if you click on it, you can see it's about $270. Now, if you want to wait till the July 1st to 15th pre-order, it's $10 cheaper. Now it's July 7th right now. So I guess within the next week or something, you could save $10 if you want to wait a few days longer. Simply add that to cart like so. Then your cart will pop up right here, and then you can view your cart. So once you do have your KS0 Ultra in your cart here, come into coupon codes and type in Rabid Mining. Make sure you did use that link in the description here. Apply coupon, and you should see $20 off your order like so. Now, if you do stack this, it should update and give you $40 off. There we go. So it does stack per KS0 Ultra. And I did think this worked for any miner, but it does look like this coupon code is only eligible on KS0 Ultra. So that's how you do navigate their website. Now, the other thing I do want to check out on this is the hash rates and stuff. As we know, it's supposed to be 400 gigahash. Yes, they like to run warmer, around anywhere between, I believe, 65 to 80 degrees. Cooling them off, they result in less hash rate. It's just the way a lot of these KS0s have always been. But the point is here, a lot of the newer batches here, this is the later one that just came in, and people that are receiving, even from Ice River, the later batches here, like came in yesterday, day before, they're actually saying that they're getting less hash rate than the first batches. So that's something I do want to check out and see. Is this one going to be getting a little less hash rate? I believe around 370 to 380 is what it's getting. The first batch is around 420 or so. So I'm going to try that out. We're going to set this up, and we're going to take a look at some hash rates and see, are we seeing the same hash rate or are we seeing worse hash rate? All right, so I also want to point out, you see another sticker here. Max Voltage gave me $100 to showcase his sticker right there. So guys, check out Max Voltage, Mining and Crypto's channel. It's pretty awesome, and he's a very smart guy. I'm just kidding. He didn't give me any money. They were just lying around there still. I don't really put stickers all over the place, but they are nice to have, and I had them here, and I figured, you know what? Let's just throw those stickers inside of a video. Now, the other thing I'm going to be doing, and it sucks, is just the way ASIC mining is, especially on newer algorithms, is there is updates for, in this case, Kaspa, very, very fast, every few months to 6 months and so on. I do think the upgrades will eventually start to slow down, and we will see something like script where new miners only come every 4 years. But for now, it is in hyper increase your hash rate mode. And right now we can see, the KS0 Ultra, I am going to be replacing all my original KS0s. This is an original KS0 model right here. Now, these are obviously way cheaper than the KS0s when they first released. They're also cheaper than the KS0 Pros when they released. And this thing is doing the same amount of power as a KS0 and a KS0 Pro, but it has 4 times the hash of a KS0 and double the hash of a KS0 Pro. So the way Kaspa does move with the aggressive and very aggressive freaking block reduction schedule, you're going to need the efficient hardware unless that price really starts increasing very fast. If you don't do anything and no hash rate comes back online, which we know it's going to continue to climb as new miners emerge and so on, the price will need to double with no extra hash rate from this time in 1 year just to remain the same profitability. So that's one thing that you're definitely going to need latest hardware all the time to remain on Kaspa. That's why Kaspa is more of a, I guess, buy the coin type of thing. But again, guys, yesmining has all sorts of ASICs on their website, so you got to check them out. But right now, I'm going to be swapping out all my KS0s. I do have more KS0 Ultras on the way, and that way we are mining as efficient as we can. Okay, so as for the dashboard, just like the original KS0 Ultra that showed up from Ice River, when we hit the refresh, it is constantly offline. We are getting nothing in the dashboard, but if I do go, I change my mining address and everything is working here. I do have to adjust my fans. Every time you reset this, your fans will reset. Now, depending on your ambient is what you set it at. It's pretty warm where this is, so I am going to be running 100% fans, and we should see that hash rate. But then again, if you are in a cooler environment, you're going to want to run this at like maybe 40% or 50% of your fans. But every time you reboot this, it will reset your fans. You're going to have to manually do it after. I have heard rumors that it does kick in after about 15 minutes, but I always, as soon as I see it reset, I just like to set it manually to 100 or whatever you do want it at. But as we can see, mining machine is offline. So we're going to have to go into our IP settings and adjust it for this network. If you missed any of my shorts, what you got to do is you got to come into your IP settings. As you can see, it's not picking up anything on the network automatically by itself. So you're actually going to have to come into here and choose static and then adjust the parameters for yourself. Now, I can't do this or you guys are going to hack me or see anything. And then if I just blur it, there's no point of even doing it in the first place. So what I'm going to do, or if you have another Kaspa miner, I would recommend going into the settings of your other Kaspa miner and then just change the host name to number 2 or number 3 or number 4, a version after of whatever those ones are saying. And then just go into your router and put in everything it asks for in your static, like your gateway and all that stuff. It's pretty easy to do, but everything is self-explanatory. Really just copy and paste everything from whatever your router is saying for your network. And then if you have another miner, again, just copy the name over from what your previous ones do say. So I'm going to blur everything out and kind of show you, because then, some of you guys might be shaking your head. Oh, just show us or something. So everything should be blurred out. That could hack me. And here you can see host name. This is where I copy and pasted. Now, my latest one is number 18. So I just copy and pasted the host name over and changed it to 19. So that would be a number later than my last Kaspa miner here. Protocol, obviously, we're on static here. The IP, this is just what you would use to get into your dashboard. So this is the IP on your local network that you're in the dashboard right now. So that's what you're going to use for an IP here. You might not need HTTP here. I might have to get rid of this. I'll see what happens when it kicks in here. Then as for the rest, you'll find all this information in your router, which is all blurred out, your subnet mask, gateway, and DNS server. All right, so it asked me to restart my miner. I did, and now you can see we have dashboard. It's not telling us it is offline. So now I got to wait for it to kick in. So I'm going back into my mining settings. I'm going to click on fan, and I'm going to go to 100%. I'm going to save this, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to drop down again. That means it's kicking in, it's about to start mining, and then we'll know to turn it back to that manual settings. If you just run away right now, your fan's going to drop back down to 0 or 30 or whatever it is, does default to all the time. All right, so my fans were at 5,800 when I put it to 100%. I just found one accepted share, and we can see my fans drop to 2190. I just sit here and pretty much keep hitting the home button so it refreshes the page. Scroll down and we can see that. So if I come into my mining settings, we can see our fan dropped to 43%. Now I'm just going to boost this back to 100, and now you should be good to go depending on your ambient temperature. So now I'm just going to wait it out and see what kind of hash rates we get out of this newer model machine. All right, so coming into the dashboard, it has been about 2 days since I turned this thing on. We can see about 19,725 accepted shares. I guess 2 days, 10 hours, and 3 minutes. We are at a 5-minute hash rate of 401 gigahash. The 30-minute is saying 417. And at the pool here, it is saying the past half hour is 440 gigahash. 3 hours is 409, and the past 24 hours is 413 gigahash on the average. So it's definitely looking like this miner is doing over what the reported hash rate is. So this is a good miner on the later batches here. So maybe some people just have some bad silicon lottery, or maybe they're trying to cool it and they're not letting it run warm. We'll just have to wait and see how things unfold. But regardless, this miner is doing as it should. So this does wrap up this video, guys. Again, check them links down in the description to yesmining, and thank you very much, yesmining, for sending this KS0 Ultra out to me for testing your guys' shop as well as testing hash rates on the later batch of miners. So thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.